Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the Walking Dead family. I'm Julian, and today I bring to you a comic collection of The Walking Dead. And first, I would like to give a thanks to Skybound for sending me this awesome comic box. You can see the illustrations here, along with the logo. It has the characters on this side and the other sides as well. This looks pretty damn neat. Alright. So I'm going to begin my collection. If you want to know what this is, I'll get to that later. Alright. First, we have The Walking Dead issue number 69. First appearance of Alexandria Safe Zone. Then we have 149 with Rick and Negan on the cover. This is my all-time favorite cover. Then we have the 10th anniversary edition of issue number 1. Oh, let me pull this a little closer. My apologies, everyone. Then we have this retailer variant edition of issue 75. This is pretty rare now. You cannot even find this in stores anymore. Issue 150, the remake of the first cover of it's the variant of the first cover, except it's a remake with current Rick Grimes of how he looks right now. You notice a pattern with the first cover, do you? Let's see. Here's the first issue with Charlie Adler's artwork of the first issue, as if it was a remake of the first issue. And this is also the 15th anniversary edition of the variant. Issue 100 standard, Something to Fear Part 4. I was online for hours trying to get this, and I mean hours, back in 2012. Here's the black and white, which is also a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive back in 2012. Here's the 15th anniversary variant of Negan at issue 100. As you can see, Glenn's skull is still bashed in. I like this variant. Another variant of issue 100. We have Rick here and we have Michonne. Another another variant of issue 100, which is also a Barnes & Noble variant. If you got Here's Negan at Barnes & Noble, then you'll get this free with it too. Another issue 1 variant, and this one is from San Diego Comic-Con in 2017. Here's issue 98. This was Dwight's first appearance. This is also Something to Fear Part 2. 15th anniversary variant of issue 98. And this time we see Abraham get the arrow, which actually happens in issue as well. Issue 75, San Diego Comic-Con 2010 variant. I don't have the first print of issue 75. Here's issue number 80, a photo variant from season 1. I think around this time, that's when they started to come out with the DVD, around this time. I mean, the DVD of the Blu-ray of the first season. Issue number 82, No Way Out Part 3. We have Rick on the cover and Michonne. We have Carl and 2 others on the bottom. Oh, I love this cover. Let's see here. 167, which is Andrea's final issue. Issue 108, which is Ezekiel and Shiva's first appearance. Issue 127, A New Beginning, which is also the same issue. Well, yeah, this is also the name of the same episode of the TV show in season 9. I mean, a lot of the stuff in this issue happened on the 6th episode of season 9 and the 1st episode of season 9. You have Magna in the front, along with Luke and Connie as well, and Kelly. Issue 130. It's the first appearance of the Whisperers. You can see them, some of them in the background. When I first read this back in 2014, I did not know that these were Whisperers at all. 132, which we have great artwork here of Maggie and Herschel Jr. And this is also the first issue appearance of Alpha. Number 25. This is the first issue to have the logo on the middle, and this is also Charlie Edwards' first cover he's ever drawn. Issue 175, New World Order Part 1. This is also the 150th 150th cover Charlie Edwards drawn for the first Prince. I love this one. Let me try to shift gears here. Let me see. Where am I? New World Order Part 2. We have, this is 176. New World Order Part 3. We have Mercer on this cover. New World Order Part 4. We have the Princess on the cover fighting off the Commonwealth soldiers. Hey, I know a lot of people will hate her, but I don't mind her character at all. New World Order Part 5. We have Eugene here and the Commonwealth soldier. New World Order Part 6, 180. We have Rick over here, the Commonwealth soldiers that's facing him. Here's the beginning of the 15th anniversary variants. They have portraits for the characters. This one's 176 of Michonne. 177 of the Governor. I did not get all of the variants. 170, I think this is 179 of Carl. Looks like Michael Jackson here. 180 of Alpha. This one actually looks terrifying. Let's see here. 181 of Glenn. Issue number 2, which is a 15th anniversary variant. The Walking Dead Weekly version of issue 3. Rick, Laurie, and Carl on the cover. Issue 49. This is a great cover. It's also the aftermath of the prison battle. Issue number 50, which is, we have Carl here. This is also a wraparound cover too. Let me put this back here. Sorry, boys. I didn't mean to take this one fully out, but I had to show the background cover. Let's see. Issue 104. This is before Carl shot up the Saviors. This is also the first appearance of the Sanctuary. Issue 115, All Out War Part 1. This is cover A, and I think they made about 20 covers of these. And some of them, I believe, also were covers of the 10th anniversary at the time. Let's see here. 115, I believe this is cover... Oh, this is the second printing of cover A. If you take this out, it'll turn into a poster. Let's see. Here's a blank 115. I still have yet to get this drawn. This is cover H of 115. 10 of these make up about a poster for 10 years, as I said before, of the anniversary of The Walking Dead. Let's see. 144. I will not spoil what will happen in this issue, but I have a feeling in the season 9 finale, it will happen. Let's see here. 174, Solitary Life. This is a cool issue with Negan and Maggie. Let's see here. 15th anniversary edition of the 27th issue, which is the Governor's first appearance. I don't have a first print of that yet. Here's a virgin cover of issue 53, which is the first appearance of Abraham, Eugene, and Rosita. 169, Lines We Cross. 170, On the Road. This is when they go to Pennsylvania. 171, First Appearance of the Princess. Here's a variant of 171, the blue signature. I have the one with the pink signature, but I'm currently getting that graded, so it should be coming back to me in a few weeks. 145, Blood for Blood. This is after the incident that happened in 144. 150. I actually have a poster of that behind me. 181, Together Strong, which is also homage to issue 92 of this cover, which I'm about to show right now. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Issue 19. This is also a Virgin cover. This is also the 15th anniversary edition. Let's see here. Issue 72. This is after that party at Alexandria. This is also an awesome cover. Issue 94 of Michonne. In fact, they actually did this scene on the show, except they switched out from Michonne and had Sasha do it. Let's see here. 183, Michonne without her sword. There was a riot in the Commonwealth. Let's see here. 182. I don't know why I have these two backwards. 184. 185. We have Carl over here. Ominous. This looks very ominous. 186. The Powder Keg. This is also the last appearance of Dwight. 187. We have Rick here in the front and Michonne in the background. 188, which just came out 2 days ago. Let's see here. 41, which is the last appearance of Carol. Let's see here. 42. This is a weekly edition. This is also when the governor comes back for his attack on the prison. 46, last appearance of Tyrese. They also redid this scene on the show in season 4. Temples of Herschel. 48, 15th anniversary edition. You can see the governor's eyeball splashing out. Let's see here. 172, Hilltop Reborn. They built the Hilltop after it got destroyed by the Whisperers, and also Beta shockingly appears at the end of this issue. Let's see here. Final Fight 173. We have Jesus here. And this is also the last appearance of Beta and the first appearance of the Commonwealth. Well, the group actually gets stopped at the Commonwealth. This would be a good season 10 finale if that would happen. And it's also the last appearance of the Whisperers as well. 154, first appearance of Beta. Let's see here. 152, United in Fear. Robert Kirkman signed this for me at San Diego Comic-Con last year. Let's see here. 163, Conquered. They sold this issue for 25 cents last year. No, 2 years ago. 148, got a good cover of Alpha crying. Let's see here. 166, No Surrender. Yeah, we're almost finished, everyone. 156, the last appearance of Alpha. 141, Opportunity. We have Negan here. They made us think that Negan was going to escape the cell in this issue, but that did not happen. In fact, that did not happen for another 10, I think 10 or 12 issues. But this is also the last issue of Gregory. 165. This is also this cover also. Sorry, everyone. This cover also copies the cover of this volume 17 covers, the Something Fair covers. Let's see. Where are we? This is 164. This is a remake of the Wildcats cover from the early 90s. 164, Fall in Place. Issue number 90, last cover of Glenn. Not the last appearance, but the last cover. 58. If you remember this from season 4 of The Walking Dead, well, it involved Carl, Daryl, Michonne, and Rick. That's all I can say. Let's see here. Issue 59. They did this scene on the TV show in season 5. Issue number 60. Issue number 39. Judith is born on this issue. Let's see here. The Walking Dead Day Special. They reprinted this for the Walking Dead Day last fall. The Governor Special. Let's see. Issue 103. This is when Negan first visits Alexandria, which was also seen on season 7. 168. The Road's End. A variant of 168, which also celebrated Pride Day. I believe it was Pride Day or Pride Month. And it was Jesus over here ripping out this walker. Look at the blood over here. 64, Theater Hunters, Part 3. There was a scene in this issue that was also on the show, on the season finale of season 4. Issue 96, Larger World Conclusion. I have doubles of these, actually. Issue 103. See Maggie and Sophia next to Glenn's grave. Alright, let's get to the final of the variants. I only have a few of the first prints of the Whisperer War issues. Here's the Whisperer War Part 1, the Michonne variant. Whisperer War Part 2, we have Jesus. Part 3, we have Andrea. Part 4, we have Rick. Part 5, we have Lydia and Carl. Let's see here. And Part 6, we have Negan. Now, if you put all of these together from 1 to 6, it'll make one giant poster. Let's see here. Image first of number 1. So here's a Walking Dead weekly version of issue 20. Robert Kirkman also signed this for me. The Whisperer War Part 5 of 6. Whisperer War Part 4 of 6. Alright, now, this over here was in relation to these, because these were at San Diego Comic-Con 2017. It's All Out War Part 1, Chapters 1 and 2, which is issues 115 and 116. 117 and 118. Oh, this is a good one with Rick. 119 and 120. 121 and 122. 123 and 124. Hi, Shiva. And 125 and 126. The Shiva Force were also a spoof of the G.I. Joe. I believe it's the Tiger Force from G.I. Joe. And here's Negan. Here's Negan, the Barnes & Noble variant, which also came with the issue 100 variant I showed earlier. Well, hope you all enjoyed this, and hope y'all enjoyed this artwork over here on this box. There's more artwork on the other side. But good night, everybody.